Guys, in this video, we are going to test the best bug-out bag you can buy right now. I made this checklist based on my personal opinions and study time. And I've listed them based on the security and pricing features I've included for options for each type of consumer. So you can easily verify this best bug-out bag for yourself or your family. We always try to provide customers with informative ideas so that they can easily verify any product. If you would like more information and would like to set an updated price on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Our first choice, the Ready America Deluxe Emergency Kit, is a bug-out bag with serious survival in mind. As such, it's heavy on practical, tactical gear such as dust masks, duct tape, a multi-tool, rain ponchos, protective goggles, a well-equipped first aid kit, and maybe most impressive of all, a 4-function emergency power station that requires no batteries or power cord and acts as a flashlight, radio, emergency siren, and cell phone charger. Just crank it for 1 minute to get 30 minutes of power for the various functions. Clever and essential survival kit. The Ready America Bug-Out Bag features a 107-piece first aid kit, survival blankets, emergency whistle and more, including 4 food bars. Since those food bars won't get you very far, the company, like many others, is counting on you to provide your own rations, and that's fine. There are plenty of places to purchase ready-to-eat, vacuum-sealed meals as well as dehydrated food that you can stuff in the generously proportioned backpack. The backpack itself is well built, water-resistant and easy on the shoulders. It can also be carried at your side using the convenient top handle. If you live in an area prone to hurricane strikes, tornadoes or flooding, you owe it to yourself and your loved ones to invest in a bug-out bag like this and keep it at the ready. It's $100 very well spent. At number 2, the Stealth Tactical Bug-Out Bag assumes that you have not been able to make it to a shelter and will need to fend for yourself in the outdoors. As such, there's plenty of tactical gear to keep you moving, keep you dry, keep you hydrated and keep you safe. That includes a dozen packets of purified water, rain ponchos, emergency sleeping bags, a fire starting kit, survival knife, foldable saw, emergency whistle, first aid kit, paracord, multi-tool, candles and even a stethoscope so you can monitor your health. It's an impressive lineup. Did we mention the 2-person tents? That, like many of its competing bug-out bags, is light on food. Although there's plenty of room in the heavy-duty nylon backpack for all the food you'll need to survive several days in the wild. The company advertises their bag as being discreet, which is their way of saying others won't recognize that it's full of high-quality survival gear and try to steal it from you. That may very well be, but if Hurricane Harvey is bearing down on your location, you have bigger things to worry about. The 2-person tent we mentioned is minimalist in nature but will provide welcome shelter if you can find a dry place to set it up, and the waterproof backpack cover that comes with the bug-out kit is a major plus. This bug-out bag has over some of the competition. The Stealth Tactical Bug-Out Bag costs a little more, but it's ready for whatever comes. At number 3, when it comes to choosing the perfect bug-out bag, you should only pack essential items. Anything that can be considered a luxury doesn't have a place in your emergency pack. That's why we're so impressed by the Refora Complete Earthquake Bag. You can tell it has been put together by true preppers. In terms of food and water, you get 2 3,600-calorie food bars, 24 water pouches, a hydration bag, and 20 water purification tablets. That means, in the case of an emergency, you're going to need a more sustainable water and food source quickly, but this will keep you going for at least 3 days. It contains a 107-piece first aid kit designed to treat all manner of minor injuries. They've also covered the 3 essentials of light, shelter, and warmth. Items include a hand crank flashlight, phone charger, radio, 2 Mylar sleeping bags, a 2-person tube tent, a 30+ hour candle, and much more. You even get important tools like a sewing kit, work gloves, and a 50 nylon rope. If you want to skip the process of packing a bug-out bag yourself, the Refora Complete Earthquake Bag is your best bet. At number 4, in an emergency, it's up to you to make sure your family is safe. That doesn't mean you have to build an underground bunker with a 100-year food supply. It just means having a plan if things go sideways. Every prepper knows that having a bug-out bag is essential to short-term survival. So, as a family, you're going to have to prep more than one. Emergency Zone Urban Survival 72-hour Bug-Out Bag has been made for a family of 4. The survival equipment is split between 2 backpacks, one for each parent. We don't have space in this guide to list everything, but we can tell you that they've covered the main areas of first aid, shelter, food and water, water purification, tools, light, communication, and hygiene. It's safe to say, this is a pretty comprehensive 72-hour bug-out bag. At number 5, some people like packing their own bug-out bag. That way, they can make sure it has everything they need to survive out in the wilderness. But if you want to leave it to the experts, the EVERLIT Complete Earthquake Bug-Out Bag is absolutely perfect. Let's put it this way, you won't have to check the contents, you can just be sure that it will have everything. The contents of this pack can be split into 3 categories: sustenance, first aid, and survival equipment. In terms of sustenance, the kit can feed 2 people for 72 hours. That might not sound like a lot, but it will provide you a 3-day buffer to find a new source of food and water. This could be the difference between life and death. Then we move on to the first aid equipment. In a crisis, first aid becomes essential. It's unlikely that you'll be able to get proper medical care, so you need to look after yourself. The 200-piece tactical first aid kit provides everything you need to treat wounds and cuts, stop hemorrhages, and more. Lastly, the survival kit. There's too much to cover here, so we'll just give you the headlines. It has a TAC knife, multifunction pliers, 100 paracord, fire starter, emergency whistle, compass, wire saw, and multi-purpose tool card. That's the basic equipment you need to build a shelter, start a fire, and let people know you're in an emergency situation. All of this comes in a high-quality tactical bag with mull webbing for attaching other equipment.
We hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, have a nice day.